Hello everyone, welcome back to Brain Power classes. This is our part 2 of class 11 geography, chapter number 4, climatic regions. So earlier we have discussed tropical monsoon climate, equatorial rainforest. Now we are going to continue with the tropical savanna type of a climate. So first of all, observe both figure 4.4a and 4.4b. So based on the basis of that, there are a couple of questions asked. So first question is, in which months is there no rainfall? So you can see in Lagos, Nigeria, and Brasilia, Brazil, in both graphs, it rains throughout. It rains throughout the year in both Lagos and Brasilia. And our second question is, in which month is the temperature highest? So highest temperature it's seen in the month in March month in Lagos and in the month of September in Brasilia. Third question is, in which month is the temperature lowest? So see, in Lagos in the month of August and in Brasilia in the month of June, temperature is lowest. Fourth question is, are the are the months of rainfall same in both the places? If not, why? So both places are in Lagos, Nigeria, it is where wettest in June, and in Brasilia, it is wettest in the month of January. So it is wettest in June in Lagos, and January is the wettest month in Brasilia. And Lagos is situated near the equator. There is significant precipitation difference between the rainy season and summer season. So Brasilia is located at the top of Brazilian highlands and milder climate due to elevation and with two distinct seasons, rainy season and dry season both exist here. Fifth question is, what difference do you find in the previous and these graphs? So first is monthly precipitation is light in Mangaluru and light in Mangaluru in the month of June, July, August, and that of Cairns in the month of January, February, and March. Whereas now you see these graphs in the equatorial region, precipitation is experienced throughout the year. From this, the graph of monsoon climate, we find that key maximum precipitation is during the month of June to September. And next question is our last one. What write a concluding statement about the climate of both the places. So based on discussed on questions answer, and based on these two graphs, write a what you understand, what conclusion you can draw from this. We'll go with the geographical explanation. So tropical savanna climate. This climate is mainly found between 10 degree and 20-degree north and south latitudes. Here, also the sun's rays are almost overhead, so the temperature remains high throughout the year. But the main characteristics is the presence of distinct wet summers and dry winters. Summer temperature is around 35 degrees Celsius, while winter temperature is around 24 degrees Celsius. The average rainfall is around 250 to 1000 mm. These regions are influenced by the ITCZ during one part of the year and subtropical high pressure during another part. So now let's look at the vegetation here. Instead of dense rainforest, we mainly find tall and thick grass such as elephant grass. And there are also some drought resistant trees scattered among the grass. Because grasslands are extensive, grazing is common, and therefore important occupations include herding and animal husbandry. Large herbivores, carnivores, and scavengers are also found here. Distribution is in India. This climate is found in parts of Peninsular Plateau, rain shadow region of Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka, parts of Mizoram, and it is also found around the Congo region, South Central Africa, Lilons of Venezuela, and Campos of Brasilia. And how to remember this? Uh, just remember, wet summer, dry winter, and grassland vegetation is tropical savanna type of a climate. Next is low latitude regions. Last topic of this is tropical desert or arid type of climate. Now observe the graphs carefully, both the graphs. First question is, name the months of highest and lowest rainfall. What is the difference between the values of rainfall? Now see, here in Alice Springs, September is the driest month. Around just 10 mm is a 10 mm rainfall, and precipitation falls in the month of January, 38 around 38 mm. Difference is the value difference. It is around 28 mm in in first figure. And similarly, you can see in Cairo is ki the driest month is May. There is no precipitation in that month. It is 5 mm in the month of January only, and difference is the value difference only, that is 5. Next question is, name the months of highest and lowest temperatures. So in Alice Springs, warmest month is January with an average temperature is 38.7 degrees Celsius, and it experiences lowest temperature in July month around 11.5 degrees Celsius. And in Cairo, Egypt, you can see ki here July is the warmest month. Temperature is around 27.6 degrees Celsius, and the lowest temperature is in January around 11 point sorry 13.1 degrees Celsius temperature. Next question is, are the months of rainfall same in both the places? If not, why? So rainfall places are not same. Rainfall are not same in both the places because Alice Springs lies in southern hemisphere while Cairo lies in northern hemisphere. So it has hemisphere difference, location difference. Next question is, what could be the factors which influence the climate of these places? So main thing is Cairo in Egypt. It is located near the Tropic of Cancer. Not located. It comes under north of Tropic of Cancer, and Alice Springs of in Australia. It is located 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 near the Tropic of Capricorn. So both the areas come under subtropical high pressure belt, and here uh, air becomes dry, and wind regions blow out of the region, so there is a low rainfall. And regions of Alice Springs are part of central ranges scrub area of dry scrubby grasslands, and because of this the major Egypt's landscape is desert, and here extreme aridity is experienced. It is the majority of the Egypt's landscape is desert, and aridity is experienced here. Now, fifth question is, what difference do you find in the previous and these graphs? So, rainfall, major differences of rainfall, almost in previous graph, almost all months receive rainfall. But now you can see in this graph, climate of Alice Springs and Cairo, rainfall is very low, or we can say it's almost no, or negligible. And temperature variation is can also be depicted here in the previous graph and graphs of Alice Springs and Cairo. And sixth question is about write a concluding statement about the climate of both the places. So as we discussed, we have discussed answers, and graphs are here. compare with that, find and make a conclusion and write here. Now we will move with the geographical explanation here. So these deserts are generally found between 20 degree and 30 degree north and south latitudes, and one major reason for their formation is the presence of subtropical high pressure belts. Here air descends and the conditions remain dry. But deserts can also develop because of other factors. Example, a place may be located far from oceanic moisture in the interior of a continent, or it may lie in the leeward side of a high mountains where very little moisture reaches. So, cold ocean currents can also contribute to the formation of coastal deserts. For example, the Bengaluru current is associated with the Kalahari Desert, while the Humboldt current is associated with the Assam Atacama Desert. Now, let's look at the climatic characteristics. Summer temperature is around 30 degree to 45 degrees Celsius, while winter temperature is around 20 to 25 degree Celsius. The diurnal range of temperature is very high, as there can be a large difference between dry and day and night temperatures. Rainfall is generally less than 200 mm. Humidity is very low or almost we can say absent. The vegetation found here is called xerophytic vegetation, which means plants adapted to dry conditions. Small nocturnal and burrowing animals are commonly found here. The soils are generally saline, and agriculture is mainly practiced around oases where water is available. And distribution is in India. This climate is found mainly in Gujarat, Rajasthan, southwest Haryana, and it is also found in Iran, interior Asia, coastal Chile and Peru, southwest Africa, North Africa, Namibia, interior Mexico, and parts of the USA. Now, how to remember this tropical deserts or arid type of climate? Remember, it is very low rainfall, dry conditions, high temperature as tropical deserts or arid type of a climate. So, students, in today's part 2, we studied remaining two low latitude climatic regions. So we'll now recap four, total four. First is equatorial rainforest, hot and wet throughout the year. Second is tropical monsoon, seasonal rainfall with the short dry season. Third is tropical savanna, as we discussed now, learnt now, wet summer and dry winter. Fourth one is tropical desert, very low rainfall and dry conditions. We have followed the textbook pattern only, and in part 3 we will be starting with the mid latitude regions, Mediterranean climate, and second China type climate or humid subtropical climate we will be discussing in part 3. Till then, thank you everyone, keep learning, keep growing with brain power classes. See you in next video.